Hey guys, and welcome to my channel, Time Has Been a Window. Now those of you guys who have no idea who I am, I'm an ex-Counter-Strike pro known for my reaction time and mid-picks on DDoS. Hey guys, and welcome to my channel, Time Has Been a Window. Now is it just me, or are operations coming around faster and faster nowadays? I mean seriously, it feels like the last operation just wrapped up a couple months ago. Now usually I look forward to these operations, but not this time. They did something that I'll talk about a little bit later on in this video. But before I get to that, let's go over the update notes. Operation Riptide. Introducing Operation Riptide, featuring new maps, new missions, and new ways to play your favorite game mode. Activate an Operation Riptide pass and complete your missions to earn rewards including new agents, weapon collections, stickers, and patches. Alright, so far so good. Everything seems pretty standard. But little did I know what lurked in the shadows below. Game modes, private matchmaking queues. Generate a queue code and share it with your friends to create a private premier match on Valve servers. Now let's be honest guys, this is something people have been asking for quite some time. Basically it means you can make your own 10-man pug servers. Or you can select one of your Steam groups and play a match exclusively with other members of that group. I think this is a great new feature that should have been implemented a long time ago. Now, if only they would make it 128 tick servers. Alright, here's where things start to get a little bit more interesting. Short competitive. Added the option to select a preference for match duration and competitive matchmaking. Short, MR16, long, MR30, or no preference. Now, for those of you a little bit confused about this, just think about how Wingman works. First to 9 rounds wins the game. Now, honestly, I'm a little bit torn on this feature because while in one hand you can finish a match within 20 to 30 minutes, it really changes how the game is played. And I think queuing like this gives you a major advantage when it comes to ranking up because these games are so quick. Next up, Deathmatch added the option to select Classic Deathmatch, Team Deathmatch, and Free-for-all Deathmatch. Now I feel like it should have been Free-for-all Deathmatch this entire time, to be completely honest. Classic mode in general just never really made any sense to me because you were on a team with teammates, yet you were trying to outfrag them. I feel like Classic mode would have made a lot more sense if it was how Team Deathmatch works now. Either way, these are definitely good changes to Deathmatch. All it needs is 128 tick servers. Demolition reduced max rounds to 10 and eliminated half-time team swap, reduced round time, adjusted weapon progression. Overall, I can't say I care that much because this wasn't one of the game modes I played often. That being said, not having a team swap is a pretty bad idea in my opinion because sometimes you just get stuck on the side you don't want to play. Arms race. Adjusted weapon progression. Players now receive a health shot after 3 kills. I believe this is the same way it's done in Deathmatch. Gameplay changes. Grenades can now be dropped just like weapons. Are you freaking kidding me? That is the most massive change I've seen to Counter-Strike since CSGO came out. I can't even imagine the ramifications of this change on the competitive level. Vision after death reduced from 3 seconds to 2 seconds. Vision by headshot reduced from 1 second to 0.5 seconds. I don't think that's a massive change. Moving down on the list, Deagle reduced body damage. Basically this just means you gotta go for headshots a little bit more often, but it still does quite a bit of body damage. Personally, I think that with this update, they really should have made the Deagle a little bit more accurate after that first bullet. Oh yeah, bring back the source Deagle, baby! Next up, M4A1S increased body damage. I don't know, I really feel like they've never really been able to find a way to have the M4A1S and the M4A4 be balanced. Maybe this will do it, but probably not. They also reduced the dually price to $300. Now when I read the next one, my mouth just dropped wide open. They added Riot Shield. Now for those of you players out there that aren't old school players from back in Counter-Strike 1.6, you probably have no idea why that's such a big deal. Now basically Riot Shields pretty much destroyed the entire game competitively when it was released. And this is because of several factors. One, Counter-Strike is a game where you need to use your hand-eye coordination to aim accurately and take down your opponent. Now the Riot Shield pretty much makes anyone invincible when you attack them from the front, unless they open up the Riot Shield to try to shoot back at you. So unless you can get up behind them, there's not much you can do to take them down except for throw a nade at their feet. This led to Riot Shields being incredibly overpowered in late round gameplay. For example, using a Riot Shield to defuse the bomb, or even using a Riot Shield to keep someone from defusing a bomb. In fact, it was so bad that League and tournament play made it illegal to buy the shield. On top of that, not everyone plays right-handed models. So back in the 1.6 days, there was a way to glitch the shield by using right hand and then switching to left-handed model. This would pretty much confuse the game and it wouldn't know which side to have your hitbox on, and all of a sudden, both sides would be completely blocked off by the shield, making you practically invulnerable even when you were fighting the enemy. Now luckily, as for right now, it's only been added to casual hostage map groups. I feel this is because it's in a testing phase, and if it does well in these groups, they're probably going to spread it out to competitive, which would be an absolutely terrible idea. Now, as usual with a new operation, they added some new maps and took away the old maps the last operation added. And new maps are all fine and good, but when I went down to the section on Dust 2, it says slight visibility tweak from T-spawn through mid, and improved visibility into B, the backside from upper tunnels. Now, upon reading this, I didn't think much of it until I actually saw what the slight visibility tweak was. Hey guys, and welcome to my channel, Time Has Been a Window. Now, those of you guys who have no idea who I am, I'm an ex-Counter-Strike pro known for my reaction time and mid-picks on D-Dust. Are you freaking kidding me, Valve? You literally blocked off the one thing that I'm good at in this freaking game. Now the good news is technically you can still pick it from the bottom, but to be completely honest, it completely changes how the game is played because no longer do you actually have to use a smoke to cross. Technically you can just cross really close to the doors on the bottom, duck down, and you won't be seen. Meanwhile, counter-terrorists looking up mid won't be able to get the info to see if the terrorists are going towards B or going towards A. This is really going to change how the map is played completely, and honestly I think it's a horrible change. I feel like Valve really didn't think this through. After all, the tunnel is so big now, you can't even jump up on the box in the middle of it. Valve, please undo this disaster. Valve, if there is one thing I ask of you, it's not to destroy my favorite map. This is literally the only map that keeps me playing this game. I can't help but feel that these changes are a personal attack on me. Now, there's only a couple of changes beyond that. They also changed Inferno. They made the gate at the top of Banana solid, and they revised the 1v1 layout, which isn't a really big deal. And the final change was on Ancient, where they increased the size of the plantable area in both bomb sites, fixed bullet penetration on plywood surfaces, and farther optimizations. Now overall, I believe this operation has the potential to change the game more than any other operation in history. For example, having the ability to have a short competitive match and a long competitive match is definitely an interesting change. But one big difference between the short competitive games and the Wingman games is that they've adjusted the money in Wingman to accommodate for having less rounds. Basically what I'm saying is right now if you have a little bit of back and forth going on, you kind of get screwed over money-wise for the majority of the game. This means there is a lot more focus on the economy during this game mode. Basically what I'm trying to tell you guys is stop force buying every single round if you're going to play this game mode. Now the good news is that these games are quite short. For example, this one that you're seeing before you only took me about 21 minutes to complete. And immediately upon doing so, I ranked up. So I'm going to say that there's a good chance if you want to rank up quickly, this is the way to go. Really, the only change that I absolutely hate is what they did to T-spawn on Dust 2. And I think the quality of life changes to Deathmatch are just absolutely fantastic. And I can't wait to see what happens now that people can drop nades and what new tactics this will create. Anyways guys, that's it for this video. Let me know your thoughts in the comments down below, and as always, have a great day.